Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the third week. Yeah, I think it's the third week. Third week of the weekly sub tournaments. We got Nuda versus Not a Senpai's tier here. Nuda on the Agni. Classic Nuda Agni. Nuda's a crowd favorite because I don't know, he's crazy. And he's a funny guy, and he's nice. I think he's got a lot of raw talent as a player too. I think he just needs to refine a lot of that. We saw a couple of games with him before, and it's it's very clear that there's a lot there, but he doesn't always make the right positioning decisions. So let's see how he can perform this time around. I was supposed to have a co-caster with me this time. I wanted to level it up for you guys a little bit and get a co-caster, but I actually ended up, he ended up canceling on me. His name is Ron Jobbert, and you should, he's a friend of mine, and he's an awesome guy, Ron. We're hopefully going to have him at a different point in time. He had something to do with his team, actually. He's playing in the not the SPL, but not the SCL, not the Challenger Cup, but it was something, you guys. I don't remember what it is. Old Person's League or something. It's not the OPL. Anyway, we'll hopefully see him soon, and we do love him, even though he canceled. Nuda actually didn't go the Bancroft start. Well, he is going into Bancrofts, but he didn't go the Tier 2, the Talent Trinket start, and that is generally the accepted, best start for almost any mage that utilizes Bancrofts right now, and Agni's certainly one of them. Wow, he really fell for that. Oh, he might be dead. No, he got a big heal because he used that bracers. Very good usage of bracers. For a second, I thought it was all the Bancrofts there, but it couldn't have been. Maybe full Bancrofts. Yeah, full Bancrofts probably would have done it. Oh, that is so unfortunate for this man, Not a Senpai. He was just not ready for the damage that Nuda had at his disposal. Fuck, I had to change the cam. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It always happens. Alright, it happens the first game every time. You gotta bear with me. One day it won't happen the first time, and that's how you know I've truly made it. And I've gone fully corporate, but listen, like I said, I'm trying to upgrade a lot of this stuff. Anyway, we got a man down, and like I say, just didn't respect the fact that Nuda had hit level 5, that he would be able to take him out there. He'd be able to burst him enough. So that bracer pickup, it's pretty risky actually, because not going Bs against Tier in the early game here could be very deadly. But at the same time, Agni's going to keep his distance a lot, and he does have that, almost instant dash to help him escape anytime that he's about to be fearless. Very smart of him to look over at that blue buff. I don't know how he knew that he had backed off of it though. You could see through that angle, I guess. Maybe just slightly. Yeah, we see a really good positioning on Nuda this time around. Which, like I said, was the biggest issue we saw in him versus, I forget who it was. I think it was Matrix or maybe Cosmos. It was definitely one of the top contenders, and he kind of just got blown up. He made some impressive plays, but, like I said, the positioning just wasn't there, and he took one too many falls. He took maybe about 5 too many falls. Ooh, another quick kill here for Nuda over Not a Senpai. Like, once again, Not a Senpai just not respecting the amount of burst that he has at his disposal, and it's that Bancroft's doing so much damage this early on. I mean, it's 100 magical power this early that he's just smacking you with all the poke in the world that that Agni offers with his bombs. So even with that Tier 2 defense, which is the right option for Not a Senpai for sure. Unfortunately, just not enough. He does have Sunder as well. I like his build a lot. Not a Senpai. I think it's exactly what you should do. I mean, he's not far into it, so maybe I'm giving it too much credit. But I think it's the right start. As for Nuda, the Vamp Shroud into the Tiny Trinket instead of the what I just had it before. It's not Bancroft's talent. It's something talent. whatever. I got it right the first time. But yeah, it gives him a lot more sustain in the early game. It doesn't give him as much initial burst and wave clear potential, but it gives him more sustain because he's able to get more pots, as well as the mana sustain from the Vamp Shroud passive. And it's one that I like to do sometimes. I've tried to shift over to doing the... Oh, it's Talon Trinket. I got it. I've tried to shift over to the Talon 2 Trinket. Talon 2 Trinket? No, Talon... Bancroft's... No, Talon... Yeah. Talon Trinket. That's kind of weird. Oh, shit. That was a good play by Nana Senpai, but that once again, that Bracer just helping so much, and unfortunately completely off the mark for Nana Senpai. Goes down to the noxious fumes. Dude, I don't like that. Bancroft's Talon Trinket, Tiny Trinket, it's all too fucking similar. But yeah, I think the most optimal choice is always that Talon Trinket, as long as I have the name of that correct. Yeah, Nuda with a tremendous amount of golden hand here. Now you see it. There you go. He just bought, so I'm sorry. Wow, he's actually leaving with 900 in hand. What did he... how he hasn't been able to finish that silver breastplate yet, going into the breastplate of valor. And I'm guessing it's going to be interesting whether his next active will be beads or a sunder. You know, whether he'll respect the tier enough to go the beads. I don't think at this point he'll need to. He's up so much. And that Bracer is already doing so much to turn engagements for him. Oh, we can change it on the left so you can always see Golden Hand? Are you serious? Oh shit, that is good. Alright, that's cool. I don't know though, is that too much? Another nice bomb. Dude has been on point so far, and a good ult away from Nana Senpai though. Oh, this man. Yeah, good zoning there. Ensuring oh, I don't know about that. Well, he's gonna heal anyway, right? So but nah, not as much. Maybe he would have been better off just taking some more shots at the tower there. Not sure why he opted to do that, but that's Nuda. Like I said, he's crazy. So Nana Senpai's got a lot of catching up to do, and he's in just such a rough position. Sometimes the build can be right, and you know you can have all the logistics there, but your play is just outshined by the enemy, and in this case, that seems to be the case. Nuda's Agni, this matchup objectively, I don't know. Agni's a weird one. He can just shift a lot of fights that or shift a lot of matchups that you wouldn't think that he'd be able to do too well in. He's pretty versatile. And once he hits late game, he's just a very strong mage. And another thing that changes, a lot of perspective on these matchups for him is Bancroft's. The accessibility of Bancroft's makes for a very interesting Agni here. It helps out his early game. It makes it even more deadly. Oh, that was just really unfortunate. Really unfortunate missed Fearless there, and he might go down to another bomb if he gets it up in time. But no, he just tries for the bold play, and Nuda, not expecting it, actually doesn't. Ooh, I'd love the turnaround, but I think it's not going to be enough. He's still got a Bracer available if he needs it. Not a Senpai. Going to go down here. It looks like he might be losing his confidence in this one. Yeah, what are you guys saying? Should we show Golden Hand, or is it too much? What else can you show? There's all sorts of... Look at this. XP per minute, KDA, net worth, structure damage, time spent dead, wards placed, player damage. Shit, I'm going to be using... Maybe. Alright, in the off chance, I'm like, yo, this guy's placing a lot of wards. Like, let's check that. Yeah, don't need to show Golden Hand, right? I think it's better without it. Only when people need to see it. Only when people ask for it. Oh, some people like it. I don't know. This is a tough one. I gotta run a poll for this. Nana Senpai just trying to farm up, saying, if he can get himself somewhere in this game, maybe there'll be a chance. But Nuda, just that blatant aggression, keeping him out of it. Very smart play though, Nana Senpai. That was literally the only way he would be able to live there. Good presence of mind to be able to prioritize the escape like that, and realize that the only way Agni couldn't chase him was over the wall. Yeah, this one just looks, you know, more and more grim as it goes on. They said Agni's just going to get stronger. He doesn't even have Pen online yet. Once he gets it here, and he's not actually opting into the Obsidian yet, instead going for the Divine Ruin this early on. I mean, not this early on. This early on. It is good in the early. Going into the Divine Ruin instead of the Obsidian here is interesting because, you know, he can just completely plow through him if he gets Obsidian at this point. Curious why he'd go the Divine when he's already got this big of a lead is what I meant to say, because the tier healing isn't really that much of an issue for him, especially if you can just burst him, you know, 100 to 0. But he's still respecting that healing, and, you know, it's not at all a bad play. Just I'm going to see where he goes with this. And he also goes into a Warlock, or maybe a Gem of ISO here? Yeah, probably Gem of ISO, last item, or second to last item. So he's not going to get the Obsidian at all, I guess, is what it looks like. Strange choice from Nuda. Definitely strange choice. I'm trying to figure out why you would... Yeah, we were trying to get a bot set up for this event so we can actually have people bet on the matches. I think that would be awesome, but I can't find one that does it. Somebody sent me something, but I don't think it actually was what we were looking for. Ooh, a really good Sunder there. He did opt into the Sunder as well, by the way, obviously. That Divine gonna make it real hard for Donna Senpai, and he goes down yet again. 5-0 for Nuda. Looking strong right now. Yeah, either way, no matter what kind of itemization Nuda goes into at this point, it really doesn't matter that much unless, you know, Nada Senpai is able to mount a ridiculous comeback. Look at the Bancroft's heal here. All right, it wasn't as much as I thought it'd be for some. It's because the more health that you get and the later you scale into the game, it doesn't look as impressive. Trust me, it's ridiculous. Nerf Bancrofts. Shit's crazy. I hate that both of these characters like dash so much, because I have to keep switching the camera to the one that, you know, that dash last. Oh, this is a really close engagement. Nada Senpai might have a chance here. Oh, look at these jukes, but he finds the final auto. Aw, man, what a shame. If only he still had something available to him there. He'd already used the Sunder. The Shield of Thorns was on cooldown. Nuda kept his cool and took him down there. I'm always jealous of that that backing animation from the overhead view. It looks really nice, the Anubis one. But I don't care for the Anubis skin that much, you guys. I like the tier 1 Anubis skin, or, you know, the tier 1 of the Anubis skin, like before he transforms into the disgusting monster. I feel like he looks so much cooler there, and then, I don't know. Maybe the second one is cool too. I feel like it gets progressively worse the longer the skin goes on. So I'm not that big of a fan. So that's the only thing I missed, though, is that I wanted that recall skin. The Roman one's pretty sick anyway. So he does go into Gem of ISO here. Gonna help him lock down the tier even more and just, you know, render him more immobile, make it that much harder for him to get up in his face and get the Fearless that he needs on him. Yeah, as well as help him deny Nada Senpai that escape. But Nuda's taking his time with this, making sure that he is still, you know, farming efficiently. This is, I think, definitely it's a different Nuda that we're seeing this this week. I would be interested to see him, or, you know, I'd be hopeful to see him go farther. Nada Senpai just going into Pen and finally getting a second defense item here. He figured he really just needed to make up for the lack in damage that he has by going both Pen items here. And, you know, I agree with it. He doesn't have any kill potential right now. The Gem of ISO also helping out by giving him some health, making him, you know, even more tanky. So, I don't know. The right actives too. Shield of Thorns works very well against Agni, especially because you can walk to the flames and make him take a tremendous amount of return damage. But look at that poke right now. That's just too much. One small combo and over a quarter of his health taken. Nuda with some flubs there though. Stun down and his 2 down, but not a senpai not able to capitalize on it. Or not willing. Had an ult available, but he still had some creeps to clear out. Ooh. Bold Fearless right through the stun. This could be disastrous though. Nuda still has an ult. Oh, I mean, still has a Sunder. What I meant to say. And that Sunder remains. Still never used it all throughout that engagement. As he just felt confident that he could take it without it. He had several positions there where he was just like looking at him. I'm surprised he didn't opt to use it. You know, he got relatively low, but once again, like I said, just kept his composure and very confident that he could take this down. GG.